Morning, Nebusia. Mechiamunina, Mijisamahoye. Me dad of power me piha. Sorry, I'm just getting ready for my workout and Sunday start the day. As I keep telling all of you who watch me, me fashion person. I'm not a model. I am not here for beauty tricks. I'm not here to tell you how anything is beautiful. I'm here for content and not aesthetics. And Crofobintin, I am yes, I disclaimer. Actually, the topic from this area. My friend here on helpful your friends behaviors as a community. A man punto eche. Many Ghana for Peter in common. Ghana for beyond baby very skilled in many ways. As a local community si be more. Ubia kakra winimno or the twabonting. Na ye nyina ya fa emu adusia na me de media soso no wa fa media kakra no wa fa wedia kakra wokọ other communities a enkyerɛkyerɛ dɔɔso in the community Baba Ghana community mu a nipa enima de kora mpɛse wo mokasa onim de etia ayeye suban bi enti onipa bi a obu ne ho one time mpɛse wo de ne ho ba Ghana fo mu metane nkrofo cause I'll give you the content and you can put it out. But say why wouldn't you put it out? Oh, anybody will come and insult you, and it's true. Just anybody will come out and insult you because of sometimes I want to say. And some of these things are draining and when the coffers answer never. So I'm hoping sa video ya me a betri and yansafo no amu no ma drain this. So mumu bi wo I can't reach you. Mumu bi wo a hopeless case. Me ni sa da agene me ni sa ahode no. But there are some people and nipa be me and some you be di nkomo about omo comments bi na wo maye. And when we explore to a bit to be so ebufo ne buy and I'm like yes ebufo de wo ho but yenyin into ya de atwen so kakra home so but simple ubufu briefly obi wo ha ne buafu briefly no aka bibi o ka ya na nani aba ne ho so also when you ntwa ye na ye ebufo na ekasa and only you can end it but binom so ho betwe tan and there's no point and I don't I'm sorry mako hunu tell it all ma bibi wabetwere estate. And these things come from obi kana semwa yankasa ye wo nokre bi ayenka nkyere ye ho obi yankasa nokre ne nkyere ye ho. We lie to ourselves about certain things into so obi kan bi na ekosi ade bi so na ase wo de wasem na afi watam wo personal problems we are seeing na de kogu nipa na pampam so ono na ye debio. We have to learn to listen to messages at ebeboa yen na mpo wo mpese wuti a wakapa ne ko. The fact that you don't like it, the fact that it doesn't go in your way, it doesn't mean that it's the only option available. Yeah, the information to abonting. This particular one came from Nana Kunedu, the point of view. I don't toe the line of what everybody's talking about because to me, and a waste of time. People are already discussing an angle. Because that angle is already being explored. Most of Nyansa Ewohono has been put out in this space. Baby a nipan time sheno eho na me kamasem. Because me feel some me time should be spent filling the gaps. And it's my choice. Me a penny, to be true, she said, yeah, my person me spending me time. No, you should concentrate here. No, I shouldn't concentrate on anywhere. If you think somewhere should be concentrated, you're adult. Also concentrate on it. Yeah, Nipa, we tell other people, we call other people to high service, but we don't ask of ourselves anything. You make it demands. Anyway, mommy uncle systematically. Yeah. Oh my God, me see nim defo wo hwa sesen kwa modi nim de to abonten. But we know nim defo no dodo no awomu buo ho. Most of them are not willing to suffer nonsense from just anybody. Into washe hafhe ha no betimi aye papa kakra. Aboa nkrofo, but ohwe the personal cost no a atantan di ankrofo bi be ya kire no na watwa so no okọ ni baby enti wo pay information e wo ye community ma very difficult e ka ho bi nti se wo pese wo nyini e wo ye community ma very difficult. There are many ignorant behaviors that yetimi de restrictions e ma ne ma ye de hwe bi ti se adoya ankrofo mpo ye no yankase ya no keka ti mi ye na onipa no wa bre no agya adoye not the baby. I don't need to give you examples. You've seen examples in our community and saying nipa bia na nkomo ya adoye omo ye niema bia boa nkrofo say so omo nyina tu omo hofo because of yensem keka bi ne niema bia ayaye. We accuse people of all sorts of things, most of it unfounded, a lot of it illogical. But sanya man obi nipa yes our community more emma the zeal to put yourself out and to share information that could be vital no. If you until you are not obi. How many people don't you know about social media? Especially the professional technical people. Or ye kakra no te fun ba ko mi no se chire no ejai no ko. Eti yen de bia ye kwa brofo mu ne try se ye kokan. Yen so brofo no kra yen hyedante. De na ye papa se obi ti wo kurom kasa na nko wonim de wa de bim na nko betena se no wa chire mu wo kurom kasa no wasua. So be chiro say this build a website and watch it with mu anka wonim how easy it will be. I've gone to learn from other communities the number of hours you will spend learning. So be can with mu anka one touch na do trim na wona wo ko no. Why the beka ne wotwi mu? Or beka ne wo ha ye beka se wo ye huhu or ye sheshe. Or ye di free ni mpo no. Na so ye mistake sending mere dodo no be taking no awode yes a course no. Or be charge a token amount to reflect some of the time I was spending. Way Ghana for open or opposite ye ntimi use free resource and find your paid service. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, semo. What me use free resource and your paid service because the service is paid because of time and expertise. So what we here make to signpost something and kawa mame ho. Information you go internet so I any baby what there be information can be in very obscure places. Information has gatekeepers. It's gatekeepers then say so much so where there will help me ha. So what person we say yakwa ha. Sa gatekeeper na nimbre no de we have to learn to value and encourage them to come into our community and teach and signpost and direct. But I know the mama in fact, I've some manchiri in an news here. So woko obi video so na oka topic bi ho asem. Na wotie asem no na eye woda ye danyame ase. Se enya woda well, wo options sa wo kire wadwen. But kai wo ho sa wonya abofra. It's not the place for temper tantrums, Debbie. It is not the place for insults, Debbie. You as an adult should go and comport yourself and say to the person, Debbie, me ne wonya adwen. Baby, I would dey koni edifa from media. Okay, we are where you. And chere say nipa na so jai de no betie with you. Debbie. Won't watch the one doing. That is your right. That is the end of your right. And that's one of the things Ghanaians don't understand. I have the right to put information out and to put it in systems. What to make information that you have the right to access it or ignore it. Well, right, no. Access it or ignore it. If you choose to access, again, you can choose to give a reaction or not give one. And if you choose to give a reaction, remember, so you're adult. Until you have to comport yourself like an adult. We are a community who needs. See dialogue with nipa. You need nipa chinje like penny for. And kwadan who can't hold arguments. Childish people and they get tantrums. But Bokwa Ghanaian community, you see a lot of tantrum. Now the MSR they say, nipa no onu bedin some phone, onu fira se anu aka turu se bu ho. So she boy. Bia en kind tete no na nkrofo se we yewuraba obi din some phone anu waja na say me say ma hunu se sa de na mwa because of and some phone we fira se ne se calling it out and kasa niema we ebi to atwa. Enti me na say wo a wo beba bedi matem obi video na say I will take you on. Those of you I ignore, no, mamenchira who I ignore. It is obedient some fool me video as in a memory category of no hope. There is no point engaging you. Anybody will have a profile, maybe. Okay, said your profile net here. Let me maybe some hammer aholding. Is it worth spending a holding with any packer? My catcher said, Debbie, 80 memory who category a womb. I treat that category with contempt, means Emma Dadjo. But those of you who look like respectable people, Ebiana will refuse. Ebiana emotion, I spell it. I try and pick you up. My catcher say, Minia, she. Wabufu dear, all right to it. But we need right to say with the You can tell me you disagree. And you can write a long essay about your disagreement and the reasons why you think you differ from my own. Me kind would the enemy way I but then by force says, me jive me my dream without you. That's overrating your importance. Me the information to her. I don't assume says so jaw with you. Me the information at all. Who would see and say to Tibu one or Fanadi idea? Would you then to Tibu one? Me to me make us a one, the family change into me no contact. I know contact as I say. In everything, there are many angles. And the angles no will be free depend on your lens. Some of those lenses are actually deliberately chosen. Some of those lenses are because of your past. It says a video ya me ya about na kunedwa my rollins no. And crofo na me expect so omukoko be pa na omukoko papa ye ne doso. Obi a wakotare wo bi kunu bi ho. No ne nakowo. Na ye ne say by force ne body benya rights, ne body benya nti ye yes a video ne na wo hunu the mistake you've made. Yes ano na wo buafu. And as a child you want to go and attack the messenger. Me am ka asem ne kiro. There be me kura man ka kura nka ye no kro. Sa asem ne no kro e da ho. Me die video man fa anye video e no kro e da ho. Ani. Akwada bia ebia ne papa ne maame making decisions. Ma sa ankrofon be a lot of sympathy for. Because what you feel is not your responsibility. And you won't know what you see it. And Crawford choices now confine you to sad. But again, you have to remember, nipa no e make sad choices no edu could di sam pepe. So I'm a man sending kaho. Men kaho. And ya me and a mama sasem na too. Eti wo hwe video no na wo hudi na wo pe baby akwa attack. Yeah, that's the funny thing with Ghanaians. We never attack the problem. We find convenient and Crawford to go and lash at. Ubufu ya no maame na sesen ka afre no, not me. Nyam na mo. Society say society and nyam na me constructed. I am simply sharing what is a fact in our community, societies, and how it's constructed already before me no arrive here. And what's na make achiro? I have sympathy. I really do. But sympathy doesn't change the status quo. Sympathy doesn't change facts. And me name set enkophobia matter, but I also want to take the path of facts na so that those of you who are mature enough, who can take facts and use facts to direct and affect your life, no. So ankrofo no nti na ya me yes videos no. Oba na wo hunu se wo bu yefu na wonye wadwe se wo pema de esu yetwam. Anya force. Namo. So why for you? Aboa kwasiafo no he bia. Chiro. Obi sorry, no dress ya. Ye nyina we were naked before we got dressed. Ate. So what say? Everybody was naked before we wore clothes. Aboa kwasia is the basic of existence. Mumubi o haya mo ya aboa ne kwasia na mo ka asem nkwa na munim ye wanya. De bia me ka sa asem ne kire mo. Enya nkwa na wani adin o. Nipa bi na ehunu se eni adin yi nkura sesem sometimes no magya bi. Asem aye twimutan he. Enkrofo frɛ me manso wo ka se di ntia. Me dia technical manso twi na metwe. Betimi ne watwe for months. Me ba me kita me pen ne me paper na me de be. But en fast when so no agya na call baby ntia. Na ya mo be di nipa atam ayam se mo nkwa na munim atani no. Me hwe mo di. Sometimes we hwe na ho ye mesre. Now I need to draw your attention to a few things. I'm just do be near ko. Ye nyine to media atem. But I'm fast one in sunti na sometimes say jira. Ni papi wo hokora ansa na wo bedi atem. De carry wo kakra bi sa wo say ese se mitimi di sa atem ya bi bedi ana. Ma di mfie sen na ese se bidi sa atem we na mi gu mi hu fi. Na mi gu mani mase. Wonim se wodi obi atem wa ya anye nipa no awudi na atem no kora na wo yo no. Ya ka no. Jibifo ba ko pe na ya yetem no. No kora pa. Me see you were unhelpful and you may be where your community, but as I see now you call your home and we call time on it. So bet to be video now watch your opinion. Sir, also say Fioko Jimmy for said your chile. Kudasini. That is what I say in my head. Comments video have me kind first sentence and then baby I can't remember the way as soon as fast will post me kind the job. Menim say microphone bi wo ko mu delete mempo de go ho ani mase na nipa eni mu nyina hunu usuban nti meja comment no ho. I don't delete the comment because I want those who know you to know you by what you have revealed. And nti na comment ne men ha me ho delete me block you debi me block you me what na ha ebia na anyansafo ye wo made na wo hu na ebia na asesa waden nti me block you. I will leave you here. But what I will not tolerate, like I keep saying, is atenye nsɛmhunu keka. Put yourself in the shoes. I don't need to put myself in a shoe of anybody. In fact, I am not here for your friend is saying you sympathy sessions. There be sympathy can be until we don't progress. What my mea or wo na nkese so ka no kure ya bi di kire because wo suban mo na bibi wo na enko yie. But ya ka kire wo ma me se wo pe wasem. And say wo hurtful feelings. And says so can okre chiro o maame anka no kra nchiro no agya ne ho o papa anka nchiro no agya ne ho wo mo a wo mo se wo mo ye wadofo ne wayonkofo no a wo mo wo ho akese so wo mo ka no kre de chiro no mo de tissue betena wo ho ma wusu wunya nuhu na wunya adwen sakra na wo de sakra brabo no sa ankrofo ni nyina we take the coward route. They will not address a situation until we say you've gone on and you've gone on o mo nyina agyaw until ka say. But there be truth is truth. One, there can be many perspectives, but the hardcore assembly no kura ni die isi ho. Woko no obi ka now you nipa no kura nye wu taster no emia exit boko na woko. Wo choose say wo betie na eye wo ye asu kakra. In fact, oba mimi video na sa catch ama you've broken my heart. I will say sorry because I know said the message can break your heart. I know. Ama, and then you've caused me sleepless nights. Me catch you kafra. Ebia me catch you say it's a necessary process towards healing because soon it's a necessary process towards healing sometimes. And Obi say, Ama, you have no sympathy for Abigail Rollins, and I'm like, really? Me catch you was say mama no or how I woko mu near my organ. I really do feel sympathy, but does the sympathy change her rights? No, it doesn't. Does the sympathy change the responsibility of Yakunedu and Nema? No, it doesn't. Yakunedu Nema no say nya court be na order so womra omu o ubia anything. Eti mimi says Abigail eyo nipa menim no na me tu ne fo anka meka che sister bi. Ade we the only way you can force it is for you to take a route wo abi. And you say go fund me na be you. So why not be kwako hunu no pesika and go to the law courts and go make a paternity claim. Sadia ye no. Mo amugum ro chere say go paternity court. Paternity court no ka say wo mo te wo mo fie na ya wo mo ka. Dabi, you go to court. You go and file a case. Wo petition case no. Na court has summoned nipa koro no. Na court di nipa koro na ba ho. Na court a order DNA. That is a different issue. That is how you take action. And msana meka. And me meka eye no kro. Utia eye wan fa edase no kre. But some wo ba radio stations wa be kasa se by force say ya kwa adwene ne ma. Wo mo ba ebe ye DNA test no. They owe you nothing. Nothing. That is a courtesy they may choose to extend or decide not to. But so wo you nipa usua enema. Na person you so niema de boa wo ho. We are proactive because after all, wo na wo hia dia. Then you take your proactive routes. The proactive routes no, and they say wo be court. Wo be pe lawyer. Wo be ma lawyer akọ make paternity claim. Now what chirem crofo e betimi as and the court will your friend says summon them and they will come to court. The court no, they decide say you are justified the DNA test no. The court will order for the DNA test and your case complete. I want to say who here say ya kwa Edward my Rollins name ma omoye wonam for in order to get what you think you need. We feel say your papa ne bana say paternity you proven. Now we person will contest it for papa ne japadia. Again, there are routes to use. But to come and make emotional demands and blackmail obi a what the baby Jane, that's all I was saying. And most of what is happening, blackmail. Yakunedu yesi yakunedu akwatena na wari ase and she is not welcoming. And they say na mekanya na mumudu do no amukoko apa hebia. They say you're entitled to what we have no rights to. Obi abetena na wari ase. No wabe biri ni mo journey. My media no can kire me anopo no hwe nyanka. Sister, good for you. God bless you. Yeah? That is your choice. That is your choice. Ebi ni mo ha wo mo hwe nyanka. Womu feed widows. And also, ebi no more they don't feed anybody. but they are honest, sincere people in the way they interact with people. Share heaven kwanya one route. Wouldn't someone wo baby be na fa nkrofo tena wo ho a enkyere se wo kɔ heaven o. Ɛna wa nkwa nkɔ feeding nkrofo so a enkyere se wo nko. Ese ye kan Bible ni ye, ni eti Bible na say there are many routes. Obi a wo kwan a wo fa so de kɔ. Akoma bia ne kwan a ene agya no interact. The purity of your heart is where it goes. The wo ya we feel say bebo no ye because wo nim kwan nyame ani beso. Me so me feel say bebo amene mamenyo because ye nim de nyame ani beso. But listen, obi ti say ya kwan do say abetina na ware ase say wa ma papa ne ho kwan ama na fa ne mama. Ade na say ya kwan do ba papa ho kwan ma odi obi ba. Why? Baby a wo no abre apre no. If she doesn't feel charitable, enye force Ghana for pe and obi pre ebrinya na dia mo say by force say nkrofo ni didi. Obi breni ni sika pe mo say say wo chiche man nkrofo. Ope sika no ne mo ne pe. Why ye adwuma bi ama no wantua wo ka na. Debi. No, obi abre a building ni home. Wa build a creative environment. Or say sa environment here me create me mape na me pese wo mo bam. It is her choice, so it is her right. Me mape and I'm a person with the Papa no also has a choice to make, and a mema do make a convenience choice. But Ghana former being the cowards we are, we don't want to talk the truth. And then Rebecca. And Papa for the name say or baby to say ya kwedu or born a home modern. Ya kwedu wo be boa am yes abrabo. Obe me ye den tutuye egu akwam. Na efie aye orderly. Obeboa ameya ye adwuma. Eti be ma no wo mresa. And that's where the convenience choice is. But sa oba no or terms and conditions be you deal or you don't deal. And papa for any choice ni. They can deal and stay with the wife and ignore all responsibilities. Or they cannot deal. They go waka and take their children without the wife because the wife says she will not be part of the equation. I don't say choice ni papa ni dia. Enya maame no. Maame ni se me man kwada ni ma. Papa ni se ye sa dia baba yo me kwa baby foforo. Me koye mi fie wo baby foforo. Where my children are welcome. Everybody can come. Se papa ni jai no okotena baby bi. Ekotena ho koye ono nko ani fia. Ne mani nyina betimi aba ne nchen. But minus the wife because she has the right to say she doesn't want to deal. And the women who are honest and say they don't want to deal no. Omo ye honest because they know themselves. Onim so de akwara bi betena ne nchen a oye vindictive. Enti wo de akwara ne ba eye obi be na yade bi de tie akwara ne nye bone. Onim sa de enti wo se wonye. Memi say oba na se me mani bi adi mu asem na me tia no a wo ho bedwuru sa na mtie. But wenum de me amema nti me tia wo mu a obi anim se eye abadaye eye odo nti na me de tia mema. Ba me tia obi foforo bi ba sa we no a pepepepe no a ye beka say hey. And because me nye madwe say me ma akwara bi abetena me so a wono mintimi nkanasem but me na me to mani di. Hey, mintimi nkanasem because but me akwara wote me nchen de you live by my rules. Me should be rules tin. Nye nipa nyina na betimi atena me rules mo. Iti ni makachiro me sraw enfo bia betena rules no na me ntina me baby. Ansa na wo wana montuo bi akofa asem bia ba ne abo me bayi. Me mpese abo me bayi nti ma me ntina me baby din. Eno amane e wo me ne senga na fo. Amane e wunya ne sen. Ye betimi abo me bayi nti me yi me ho afiri de be me abo me bayi ni atete me. Eno amane e wo me ne sen. Mon kan kire Ghana fo mema nokure no ni. Se wo kowo na wo pe wo ma wo nchen a. Ese se wo ye bema mo apia na make decision. You may find women to say Kennedy Japan na de matter Kennedy Japan de bi jana de so bi bu atopa. Mon kan kire nkrofo so wo munye disciplined. Eno so wo ho. But se wo kowo de a bra Kennedy no wo ho se de wo si atoto ne ne ma tutumi ye ne ne ma. Onu ne tue bibia. Onu ne ye bibia. Efie ni ye Kennedy dia. In fact, efie ni ye Kennedy ne yere dia wo. Kennedy is of the traditional old school na we Ghana na papa fotimi ye de omo pebia no bibia ye ne dia. Ne yere no enim se onu beto bibia. Ne yere ni shede any right any control in anything because she doesn't control much. doesn't contribute much. Kennedy ne ye na de and obeka. Nti said the Kennedy pen abrabo and wo bono and wo yono. Also Kennedy is able to call the shots in a different way. Ya kwedu any jerry. Wutie ma many tributor or see she made most of the final decisions. Ye na ni anyway dada. Strategy ana wo mo de bobra no na ye ono ne dia. Ani execution ni nkrofo no kra na ye frefre de bobra no no na nuduru dwom ewu. Osna ni kunu no kra friend is snotty. It's true. Our standards. And yeah, maybe what she wanted to do, and yeah, maybe what she didn't want to do. You know why? Because she works hard. She makes meaningful contributions to baby our. It's who your bema work offer obia or making meaningful contributions. I know as I say to me who say or no so better or nothing. It was said the near as I say, yellow. Wopa fa wompa waka is usually the option. Most Ghana for Mema will stay in the convenience and enjoy this woman and what she brings. So they will enjoy Nina. When we are no matter, me you didn't farmer. No, when we are coward, when are you user? You did not make the choice you really wanted to because a higher convenience amount. Meboa, and you have win your provisions. You want to eat your cake and have it, you can't. You either eat your cake or you keep it. Nti wutsena saa ba ne ho na wa ma wo ma wo nchen a enye oba ne fault o eye wo choice. The other alternative nso ho, you can waka and go build your own life without the woman. And what the one aye what the rules regulation, you can bring any Tom, Dick and Harry into that place. The American way nti ase any day ne sen ne day ne sen a eduru ba bia na Ghana for ma ye hu na ma ne wo monsam yin mommy yenye hu ah wo yonko ba mfa ne nsam build na wo ba me enjoy onim wo he ani say me kwaka ma nyama ne nso e no kore. We want to have rights and entitlements in other people's affairs. Obi o ha no aba sister man pese o ma miska kakra say wo na wo pe me mpe sister ma de otiri mu eden say you mate me da se when I wo pese me ma wo sika me sika no ame ye no I work like a dog for what I get. I have every right to disburse sika the way I see fit. Se me pese me ya do ya, it should be on my terms. Me pese me ya enye by force. As long as enye wo na wo ye adwuma de to me bottom, you have no right to make demands of my earnings. They me ma se me fifiri me na me nim dodo me hia. Me na nim de na me pese me de ye eni ti na ma biri me moja ni na ma pe na me nya wo se wo fakoye sei who do you think you are and I want na oba chire wo bi a wa bre apre de won fanyo obi ti mi de na japade de chane kraman ni choice o because onu ne pace ka no ne dia ade de wo no onu no make decisions o. Into the America this week and uncle for me enya bia na mo ne make no se wo pe bia hwehwe wo de. It's all I'm saying. Se wo pe bia pe wo de. Se wo hia bia yo wo de. If you want a home for your kids, build one. Aye. If you want money to help your children to pay their school fees, work for it. If you need connections to help wo ne woman to do, make them. The wo feel se wo hia wa abrabo mo no. Nobody owes you that thing. Oh. You need to find it yourself. No, kwasem wa mekai ni. Ni ye nyina. And yes, wa won pe say we ye adwuma no. Ho na we say, my uncles don't help me. Your uncles don't owe you. Oh, I mean, no, Papa, they owe you things. Your uncles, they don't. My neighbors are not helpful. Nanka enye area ne betina keke. Neighbor so de. Nka wasem fam ho bayi. Se fa me ho eye. Se me ye gidi ni, me ye Kristo ni. Me kita chro. Ana se me som me ye kremoni. Me wo som bi a hye me se me nye bibi na me yo a eye me choice. But what dear, you cannot come demand my charity. You should be helpful. There be o. How the catch us heaven now wo park no ni pe nyina the person no go heaven ho de. Yeah? How the catch no? Obi wo hanya na just want to go heaven bia. Oh yeah na de. Ebi no ha de enjoying heaven here. The besi a chire ne the besi nsi. Wo person wo pray wo kra de that's your choice. See, we have choices and we all should be free to make them all, because in the end, obia make your bed. I will say, oh, baby, I ton pa, you ton different types, different sizes. We see kind of trade be yamam. Woko I was a single bed near the amount. Yeah, the man will open them will say, oh, my sons, well, foot is every day, say not that single bed. What pepper rabbit me, I can say single bed, na person no you record that so, and then a day intimacy beba. Tiana Jomo beda, they be just a move from no so, book of film musana machine, no more enjoy your choice. Obi or how one uncle when you kunu. Oniba, onishe, but also ope super king. Single bed in any boni super king, a bope. But oka or karinisika, near many super king, no quad them. What better onipa back also what the super king bed is what? Any a farmer bay. Because I'm going to do die first and crowfar as a bomb department. A banner send or baba couldn't back, what's a 3-bedroom house, almost say dine, and the power how many baby that. And I'm like, eh. Mpacho, what will December 2 will be a free baby? I will tiana or see Debbie. It will be wo chrome how one ni baby that the family home bay. Say, ni penny baby that. Now was, sister. Ni pano one ni baby dano or say a japadi nisika womuana. Share, auntie. Me na minim dia be pesa me hihye me na minim se de be se edan me dia enye baby a meeting you to akọ baby anytime address ne say ya me huna mane nti me bo ho ban because my bre na mayo wani e wo ne sen enu say dan crofo de nam